Have a great day, parents, as well as the students. How are you today? I hope that you're great. Now today, I would like to welcome all of you to our virtual class for this semester. I hope that all of you are ready. Are you ready? Now let's get started. Alright, let's start with our class and welcome to Pre-Tenusa School. Right, welcome to our virtual classroom once again for today. Okay, I'm Teacher Santi, your teacher for today and for the whole year. Alright, so let's proceed. Are you ready? Great, because you're ready, now let's proceed. So the topic that we talked about last time was living in non-living things. Now today, we will be talking about characteristics of living things. Right, watch this video as we continue.
Hello, today we are going through the characteristics of living things. This lesson is brought to you by Teacher Frederick. Now let's go to the first characteristic. Living things need a number of things. As we can see there, living things have birds, we have people, farm animals, we have wild animals, and we have plants in the picture. So living things need food to eat. We see that gentleman is eating. He has a lot of food to eat, and the rabbit below is eating a carrot. Living things need water to drink. As you can see, the little girl and the little boy, as well as the cow below them, they're all drinking water. So living things need water to drink. But the drinking is for animals, not plants. Then living things need air to breathe. So living things, animals, plants, and humans, they need food to eat, they need water to drink, and they need air to breathe. So let's look at the next characteristic is living things react to stimuli. Living things react to stimuli. So here we have an example of a plant which is covered in a dark box. So inside the box there is darkness and we have the plant inside. When the sun shines on this box, some light goes through and some light stays outside. Meaning the box is dark and it has some light coming inside. What happens after some time? The plant will grow towards the light.
Yes, this is very
so when
true.
the plant grows towards the light, we call this one to react. Okay. Now we have another example of the mimosa plant. Mimosa plant. So this mimosa plant reacts by closing the leaves on touch. So when we touch the leaves, the plant will close leaves on touch. You see them, they are closing as they are being touched. So the stimulus here is the sun and the touch. So for the plant which grows towards light, the stimulus is light, and the mimosa plant which closes the leaves on touch, touch is the stimulus. Okay, let's move on to the next characteristic. Living things can move. In this example, we see some animals like the horse move by running.
Yes.
Then some animals like birds move by flying. Other living things like plants, they turn to face the sun. So these are sunflowers. When the sun is moving, they will move slowly and face the sun. And then we have fish as animals move by.
Sorry.
We have fish as animals move by swimming. Okay, let's move on to the next characteristic. Living things get rid of waste. Here, get rid of waste means going to the toilet. So go to the toilet. When you go there, you see that is what you do there. You go to pee in the toilet. So animals too, like dogs and cats, they also get rid of waste. Plants too get rid of waste by transpiring. So this is transpire. But basically they use water which comes from the soil and it goes out through the leaves when the sun shines. Okay, then number 5, living things breed and grow. So here breed means to have babies. As you can see, a rabbit as an animal breeds and it has babies there. The chicken too breeds because it has babies there, the chicks. The rabbit and the chicken are living things and we can call them animals. Living things also grow. When we look at this baby boy, you see how he's growing to become so big. First he has a milk bottle and then he throws it away and becomes bigger. So basically this is growing. Not only animals, because the boy is an animal, plants too grow. As you see the plant growing there, it starts with a seed and becomes a big plant, and many of them even become big trees.
Alright, so thank you so much for that presentation. Very informative. Thank you, and you can actually subscribe to his channel also. Alright, now living and non-living thing here. So what makes living things different from non-living things? So we are going to identify, and the video says that living things has different characteristics to respond. So we are going to talk about it one at a time. So here, living things have characteristics that non-living things do not have. So these are the differences. Living things respond, non-living things do not. So the very easy to remember. From the word non means not. Okay, next. Look at this. Nutrition, number 1. Okay, is the process of getting food to grow and to be healthy. So that means look at the dogs there. The other dogs are eating and the other dog is drinking water. So this is talks about nutrition. Living things need food and water to stay alive, while non-living things don't need food and water. So I put some examples there for you to understand. Okay, the table don't eat or doesn't eat. The fan doesn't eat too because they are non-living thing. Alright, the respiration. What do you mean by respiration? Look at this. Okay, respiration is the process of turning food into energy. Alright, so remember, living things need air. Okay? Living things need air. Look at the pictures there. Okay? These animals are actually breathing. Look at the cat and the tiger. Both of them are breathing. Alright? Because living things need air and living things respirate. Okay? Respirate. Including the plants also. Okay? But non-living things do not need air. Okay? Remember that one, kids. Alright, so living things need air to respire. During respiration, oxygen in the air, and food. Okay, respiration is the process of breathing. inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. So remember that, kids? Right, another thing, living thing grow faster. And here we go. A living thing grows. Very good. Look at the dog and the cat. Okay? But a non-living thing does not. Remember, a non-living thing does not. Another thing, when we talk about the reproduction, living things make young. Okay? Living things make young. Okay, example, I will show you so that you can understand. The elephant is what? Giving birth to its young. Okay, and another example, the seahorse is giving birth to its young. So that is called reproduction. Okay, and as well as the plants, because plants also reproduce using what? The fruits or the seeds. Okay, but animals sometimes giving birth and sometimes laying eggs. Alright. But non-living things don't. They don't reproduce. If you have one house, it's only one house. After a year, if you have one car, the car will not reproduce another baby car. Cannot. Right? It's only one. Another thing here. Right. So, movement. What do you mean by movement? Living things move on its own. So look at them. The horse and a cat, both of them are moving through, running. Okay? But non-living things don't. Another example here, respond to stimulus. Or in plural form, this is stimuli. So look at this, look at the sheep or the lamb. The lamb scared of the lightning. In other words, the video says a while ago that the mimosa plant respond to touch. And a sunflower respond to sunlight. Okay, wherever the sunlight is, then the flower will move to it. Okay, remember this one. This is response to stimulus. In other words, we are going to respond in our surroundings. Like for example, us as human, if the surrounding is hot, we are going to what? To drink more water because we felt so hot. If our feeling is so cold, we are going to wear a sweater or a jacket in order for us to be comfortable. Okay? Next one. Living things respond to changes around us. Alright. So, but non-living things don't. Remember that one. Another thing here is what? Excretion. So, it's the process of removing waste from the body. So living things remove waste from its body. The first dog, I'm sorry because some of you maybe is eating there, so I'm sorry. The picture shows that excretion, one of the example is removing waste from our body. The dog is, you know already what does the dog doing there, and the other dog is peeing, and the first dog is pooping. So that's called excretion. Another example for excretion is what? Our sweat. We are like sometimes we are sweating because we are playing. Okay, that's another example of excretion. But non-living things do not. So this time, okay, let's review. Living things need nutrition. Living things respirate or respiration. Next, living things growth, and living things reproduce or reproduction, can have their baby, can reproduce other animal like another plants, another living things. And next, number 5 talks about movement. Animal can jump, can run, can fly. That is movement. That's living thing. And number 6, responds to stimuli or stimulus or the changes of our surroundings. Next, number 7, living things excrete something. Excrete wastes or in other words, excretion. Okay, including ourselves because we will be going to the toilet to excrete something. And okay, I hope that you learned something for today. And are you ready for your activity? That's great. Now let's proceed. What you're going to do, this same thing. Answer the worksheet given by the teacher, which is me, then place it in the folder and bring it back. Bring it when the school open again. Thank you so much for listening and thank you for watching and see you next time.